Hello everyone, Sergeant 274 here, and today we are featuring the Black Knight Greatsword. It is classified as an Ultra Greatsword, but it's just called the Black Knight Greatsword. Anyways, it is probably the best overall Black Knight weapon, at least in my opinion, just because it has the second highest damage output next to the Great Axe. But you see there the physical damage reduction when using it as a shield is 70%, and it has 44 stability. So it's not great, but for when you're two-handed weapon and blocking with it, it's pretty good. It doesn't get much better than that. Okay, anyways, what do the attacks look like with this sword? Well, most of it's standard Ultra Greatsword attacks. You can see here the slow R1 attack. Although it does a lot of poise damage, so you just better hope you don't miss after doing an R1. You'll see here the R2 one-handed attack is a thrusting attack. Lighter enemies, if you hit them right with this attack, it will send them backwards quite a ways. The the two-handed R1 is probably what you'll be using the most of, because it takes 32 strength and 18 dex to one-hand this weapon. It only takes 24 strength to two-handed, I believe that's right. 32 divided by 2 is 16. Divided by 2 is 8, plus 16 is 24, so yeah. So that's the R2 two-handed attack that will launch your enemies into the air, very similar to the Black Knight Great Axe is R2. Here you see the rolling attacks is a thrust attack, similar to the Ultra Great Swords. An overhead smash for the backstep, one and two-handed. Unfortunately, there's not really a sweeping attack like the Black Knight sword has when you run. That would be really awesome, but nope, no can do. Here are the jumping attacks, which are pretty powerful as well. I really like them. That's about the only time you want to press R2 when having a Black Knight weapon, is when you do a jumping attack. Okay. 40 endurance, 50 strength, that's my build. Not that endurance really matters, but it allows me to wield it and still have mid-roll. Here we are against the, I don't know what you want to call these giants, I don't know what their official name is. Compared to the other ones out there, these guys have giant's armor and are much more difficult. You see there, this is just a one-handed attack. You see it's kind of slow. And it takes 3 hits to kill one of those giants. So the two-handed R1 will probably only take 2. Here you see me, I'm going to launch this guy with an R2 two-handed. Fortunately, the railing got in the way. If the railing weren't there, he would have gone flying in the air. So that's too bad. Here I think I'm going to try to R2 this guy as well with the two-handed attack, see if it will one-shot him. And almost 654, and then the Wrath of God's me because he's pissed at me. So a jumping attack may do it. I think to finish him off, I do a one-handed jumping attack here because I see him about to heal. I should have switched to two-handed there, just to see how much damage it would have been. But yeah, the one-handed did pretty good damage. Anyways, so here's the a Silver Knight getting backstabbed. So obviously this will one-shot these Silver Knights pretty easy. There's a two-handed jumping attack, 700 damage. And you'll see a parry and riposte out here. So, yeah. These Ultra Great Swords and these strength weapons, they're all the time, when they're upgraded, going to be able to, at least the Silver Knights, take care of them in one backstab. See there, I just ran up and squished the guy. Now we throw in a Hornet Ring. Why you would put a Hornet Ring on one of these weapons, I don't know, unless you wanted to, unless you're doing this in PvP and just want to kind of max damage, because like I said, these weapons will tear through almost any enemy. I do Silver Knights just because there's a lot of them, and it's kind of like midway point in the game. Yeah. So, there's the backstab with the Hornet Ring. Yes, I could take on Black Knights with this build just to see what it would do against Black Knight armor, but I'd have to edit quite a few videos in order to be fair, so we'll just stick with the Silver Knights. So this guy pissed me off, so I decided I'm just going to squish him. Alright, anyways, onward. Excuse me again, how do you get this weapon? Here's one way, Kiln the first flame. The second Black Knight there has it, and he respawns, so keep trying. But if you want to get it earlier, you only have one shot, and it's the Black Knight here at the Undead Parish, who is top here. If you don't want to parry him, you can fish for backstabs on him. I would practice parrying just because there's a bonfire really close, and once you can parry this guy, you can parry pretty much any of the Black Knights. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy the view, and yeah, see you next time. Thank you for watching. Adios.